6 months. That may not sound like a long time, but 6 months of focused action can completely transform your life. Most people underestimate what they can achieve in half a year because they overestimate what they can accomplish in a single day and underestimate the power of consistency. Think about where you are right now. The habits you repeat every day are creating your future. Your daily choices are shaping the person you will become. Whether you realize it or not, your life is moving in the direction of your thoughts, actions, and decisions. The good news is that you don't need 10 years to start seeing major changes. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need extraordinary talent. What you need is a clear vision, strong discipline, and the willingness to take action every single day. The next 6 months can be different. Imagine waking up every morning with purpose. Imagine knowing exactly what needs to be done and refusing to let distractions steal your attention. Imagine becoming stronger mentally, physically, and emotionally while everyone else continues making excuses. The truth is simple. Most people never reach their potential because they never fully commit. They start with excitement, but they stop when things become difficult. They rely on motivation instead of discipline. They wait for the perfect moment instead of creating it. But successful people understand something different. They understand that progress comes from consistent action, not occasional effort. The first step is taking responsibility for your life. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop blaming the past. Stop blaming other people. Your future is not determined by what happened yesterday. It is determined by what you choose to do today. You cannot change where you started, but you can absolutely change where you are going. The moment you accept full responsibility, you gain power. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as the creator of your future. Once you take responsibility, the next step is clarity. You must know exactly what you want. Many people say they want success, but they cannot define what success means to them. They say they want a better life, but they have no clear picture of what that life looks like. Without clarity, effort becomes wasted energy. Ask yourself, what do I want my life to look like 6 months from now? What habits do I need to build? What skills do I need to develop? What goals am I committed to achieving? Be specific. A clear target creates focused action. Once your goals are clear, create a plan. Dreams without action remain dreams. A goal becomes real when it is supported by daily habits. Break your goals into small actions. Focus on what needs to be done today. Not next month, not next year. Today, because success is built one day at a time. Now let's talk about something that determines whether you succeed or fail. Your mind. Your mind is your greatest asset, but it can also become your biggest obstacle. Many people allow their thoughts to control them. They wake up worried. They spend the day distracted. They allow fear, doubt, and negativity to influence every decision. As a result, they never reach their full potential. You must learn to take control of your mind before your mind takes control of you. Every day, your mind receives thousands of thoughts. Some are helpful, some are destructive. The question is simple. Which thoughts are you choosing to believe? Your thoughts influence your actions. Your actions create your habits. Your habits determine your future. That's why mental discipline is so important. You cannot always control what thoughts enter your mind, but you can control which thoughts you give attention to. When doubt appears, challenge it. When fear appears, confront it. When negativity appears, replace it with something stronger. Your mind becomes powerful when you learn to direct it instead of simply reacting to it. One of the greatest skills you can develop is self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts. Notice what you repeatedly tell yourself. Are you constantly focusing on problems, or are you focusing on solutions? Are you feeding confidence or feeding insecurity? The quality of your life is heavily influenced by the quality of your thinking. If you spend all day focusing on limitations, your world becomes smaller. If you focus on opportunities, your world expands. This doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means training yourself to look for possibilities instead of excuses. Another important principle is discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. Most people only take action when they feel motivated. The problem is that motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. There will be days when you feel tired, days when you feel discouraged, days when progress seems slow. Those are the days that matter most. Anyone can work hard when they feel inspired. Real growth happens when you continue moving forward despite discomfort. Discipline builds confidence because every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen trust in your own abilities. You begin to realize that you can depend on yourself, and that changes everything. Now let's talk about focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, notifications, entertainment, endless information. Every distraction steals a small piece of your attention. And attention is one of your most valuable resources. Where attention goes, energy flows. If you constantly divide your attention, your progress slows down. If you focus deeply on meaningful work, your results accelerate. Protect your focus. Treat your time as something valuable, because it is. You cannot get time back. Every hour matters. Every day matters. Every decision matters. Another powerful lesson is learning to face discomfort. Growth lives outside your comfort zone. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid discomfort. But successful people understand that discomfort is often a sign of growth. The difficult workout, the challenging conversation, the new opportunity that feels intimidating, the skill that requires practice. These experiences help you become stronger. Do not run from difficulty. Use it as training. Every challenge you overcome increases your confidence. Every obstacle you face teaches you something valuable. The goal is not to avoid problems. The goal is to become the kind of person who can handle them. Mental strength is built the same way physical strength is built, through resistance. Every time you push through discomfort, you become more resilient. Over time, things that once seemed difficult become normal. Things that once scared you lose their power. You begin to realize how capable you really are. Another important principle is execution. Many people spend too much time planning and not enough time acting. They wait for certainty. They wait for confidence. They wait for the perfect moment. But perfect moments do not exist. Action creates clarity. Action creates confidence. Action creates momentum. The faster you take meaningful action, the faster you learn. The faster you learn, the faster you improve. Success rarely belongs to the person who knows the most. It often belongs to the person who acts consistently. Do not spend your life preparing to begin. Begin. Take the first step, then take another, then another. Momentum grows through movement. As you continue this process for 6 months, something incredible begins to happen. Your habits change. Your mindset changes. Your confidence changes. You become more focused, more disciplined, more resilient, more capable. The person you become is often more valuable than the goal you achieve. Because once you develop discipline, focus, and mental strength, you can use those qualities to achieve almost anything. That is why this journey is so powerful. You are not simply chasing results. You are building a stronger version of yourself. And that version of you will continue creating success long after these 6 months are over. So make a decision today. Commit to growth. Commit to discipline. Commit to controlling your mind instead of allowing your mind to control you. Protect your time. Protect your focus. Take action every day. Not because it's easy, not because you always feel motivated, but because you know the person you are becoming is worth the effort. 6 months from now, you can be in the same place making the same excuses, or you can look back and realize that everything changed because you decided to take control. The choice is yours. Start today. Stay consistent. Trust the process. And watch what happens when your actions finally align with your potential.